Francesc Guillamet has been photographing Ferran Adrià's culinary creations for 17 years. Guillamet is the only person the star chef allows to photograph his works. Ferran Adrià runs the El Bullí restaurant in Spain's Catalonia region, between Barcelona and the French border. Each year he creates around 150 new dishes for his guests. 45 chefs transform Adrià's recipes into culinary delights that are never on the menu more than one season. They're replaced every year with new dishes. The kitchen never reuses old recipes. The photographer as chronicler. The pictures appear in books and catalogues to remind people of what was once served at Bullí.
We're at about the 1700th recipe since Ferran Adrià came to Bullí. So lots of dishes have survived only as recipes and in my photos.
Francesc Guillamet visits Adrià's restaurant about 60 times a year. Bullí is located in a remote bay of the Mediterranean Sea, 6 kilometers from the nearest town. When there's a photo shoot, the back part of the restaurant becomes a photographer's studio. Marc Cuspinera is always nearby as Adrià's right-hand man. And so is Maribel Ruiz, the photographer's assistant. Mateo Casañas is responsible for the desserts. And Jorge Puerta is always ready to assist both chefs, a team Adrià can trust.
We've had problems before with photographers, with very good ones. One photographer wanted to shoot the dish the way he saw it. But that doesn't work, because in reality, we are the protagonists, along with the dishes.
Francesc Guillamet has published his own book about Adrià's cuisine called Eating Art, featuring dishes like dark ravioli with chestnut cream or liquid peaches. This sea cucumber skin looks more like abstract art, but everything is edible. Even tempura made of fennel blossoms.
It's his vision. What interests him most from a photographic point of view? We look at things differently, because we would select a dish that's important because of the dish itself.
This photo session includes several desserts and a cocktail. Ferran Adrià creates the tiniest of portions.
Bullí's menu consists of 35 items. They have to be small portions. For me, that's exactly Ferran's genius, that he offers so many different things that only make sense in the overall big picture.
The photographer is faced with some unique challenges. Anything that's quickly perishable, that can collapse or melt, like this dessert of chocolate and yogurt foam.
With some dishes that have a life of just 3 minutes, I can't even take a look at the dish before I set up the shoot or adjust the light. Everything has to happen quickly.
The delicate dishes need especially careful preparation. A paper ball stands in for the scoop of sorbet. Guillamet doesn't want a static background. He uses rice for the first attempt, but then decides in favor of powdered sugar and liquid nitrogen. The original doesn't make an appearance until the last minute. A sorbet made of gin that's served as a cocktail. With this photo as a documentary record.
Usually the photographs are the end of the story. They're for the archives, and so that we have a reminder for later on.
As Ferran says, the dish dies once the photo is shot.